Hey guys, this is James McMcVan with LetsGoIT, and in this cybersecurity project, we are utilizing our past projects' fruits. So, what do I mean by that? I mean that we have already installed Metasploit in our VMware Workstation Pro, and we already have installed Kali Linux in our VMware Workstation Pro, and we're going to scan Metasploitable2 with our Kali Linux virtual machine. And let me show you how we're going to do that. First off, we need both of them up and running. So I have here Metasploitable2 up and running, and then Kali Linux on the next tab up and running. Now we need to select Metasploitable2's tab and take it outside the window of VMware. This is going to make it populate outside and allow us to do a side-by-side. And we also need to make sure that both virtual machines are running on the network adapting of NAT setting. So if we go to settings, right click their tab, go to settings, and that's a quick way to do it. You can do both of them at the same time as each one is working on opening that. So as we can see here, network adapter NAT. Now there are ways to make custom ones. Well, I'm not going to go over that. We are quite just fine working in this. Just set them to NAT. I'm not going to set anything because they're both already in NAT. So next, we will find our IP addresses. We are going to use Nmap for these scans, and one part of using Nmap is inserting the IP address, and it would help. It would help. It would help us. Quite significantly if we knew what those were. So IPA and Metasploitable2, it will give us on the second option there 192.168.159.138. So we're on a private network. 192.168 is usually your private networks, and we have it ending in 138. So what does Kali have for us? So we open up our terminal on the top, and then we type in IPA. They use both the same commands because they are both Linux operating systems. So our second option here is 192.168.159.139. So they are very much neighbors in this IP neighborhood. And you can start building out. You can start, taking note of this, just so that you would be more understanding of how these networks function. But if we are solely working inside Kali Linux, we're not going to know Metasploitable2's IP address. So what we want to do is use Nmap to map the network. So Nmap -SN for pinging this network, and then we're going to give it a target range. And in that target range, I have it right there grayed out. 192.168-159-0- or not dash, backspace, backstroke? Man, now it's killing me. What is that even called? What is this called? Oh, backslash, /. Going off the rails. So, man, just searching that, it's not helpful. So yeah, it's like a backslash or a /. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this, but I do like getting my answers And then moving on. Oh man, sorry about that. Yeah, so we gave it a target range. Okay, we know we're on 192.168.159, and then 0/24. We enter that, and let's see what's on the network. So it appears here that we have 1, 2, 3 hosts up. And we have just reconned the network, okay? And we have gathered some information. We know our own IP address, so we're not going to mess with that. We want to just start it from the top and ping 192.168.159.2. See what's going on there. So the host is up, and now we're going to see if there are any open ports, furthering our recon efforts. So we have an open TCP port, our domain name server port. This is important for people that have an idea to take advantage of that. We do not, so let's continue on. We only found one open port. It is definitely worth noting, but it is not going to be fruitful for us at this moment. So we know that the Metasploitable2 VM ends in 138, and that is our next option of unknown hosts that we discovered in our pinging. So we're going to search that for open TCP ports, and we found a few. We have quite a lot. We got FTP, SSH, SMTP. We also have the 53 TCP domain name server port open. Yeah, we just reconned that machine. We found it is got plenty of ports open, and we have completed the project. This is a lab project, right? And it's as simple as that. If you wanted to come into Metasploitable2 and harden it, I would first try to learn what these ports are functioning as. As we saw, the IP address that ended with .2 did have 53 open. It would be in our most beneficial to. It would be beneficial for us to do our due diligence to know why that's open here, and why it's open here as well. It could be because it's somehow connected to how we browse or how we surf the internet, or not getting too far into the weeds, but it could be standard for that to be open. So, but we also have so many others that are open. We need to learn if those need to be open, if they need to be closed. What we need to do is start evaluating our securities network, right? Or this device's ability to affect our security network, our network security. Okay. But yeah, that is how you do it. We have completed the project, and this is LetsGoIT, and I hope this is illuminating and teaching you maybe one or two things you may have not known. We are all in this together, and we are only as strong as we are capable of sharing information that protects everyone, protects ourselves, and our digital footprints, our own Sohos, our own small office, home office networks. But yeah, this has been Let's Go IT. Become a Patreon. Join us over there. It's pretty fun. And it's been It's been cool, so I'll get out of here. Until next time, bye.